Hello, sixth graders. So I'm going to show you some things on Classkick today, just a few of the tools that you can use and some parts to it that you may or may not know. This week, your assignment is an assessment or a test on Classkick, and I'm going to show you kind of how to enter in your answers, what you need to do each day, things like that. So in the Classkick app, it'll always take you here, and you will enter in the code. And for today, our code, let me pull it up here, is R64Y4S. Okay, so once you enter the code, then it's going to ask for your name, and you're going to use your first and last name. A lot of you have already gone through these steps, so you know and understand this part. If you are somebody who has a nickname that you usually go by in school, then that's probably what I used on here. So I am Miss Lob. So when you begin typing, it's going to start guessing who you are. Please make sure that you are signed in as yourself and not as anybody else. Okay. So then you hit continue working. And then you're going to see the assignment here. So first of all, it has a lot of stuff here. This is all the information that you need to know. So you're going to make sure that you go through and read what is on here. So this is your Unit 9 assessment, so your percents test. You have this week to complete it until Friday. You're going to try and complete 3 to 5 slides a day, and I have on Schoology, each day I will tell you what slides you should try to get to, and if you stay up on that, you will have it completed by Friday, no problem. Go in order, so complete slides 1 and then 2 and then 3. Please do not skip around. When you have completed for the day, you're going to use the raise your hand tool, and that tells me that's where you left off for that day, and I can go and check everything before that to see how you did. Okay. This will let me give you feedback as you complete it. And with that feedback, you can then go and change your answers the next day and adjust what you have done. You are able to use any of your notes from this unit that you have taken, and I just ask that you do your best. This is graded. This counts as an assessment, so it goes in the assessment category of your grade. Type into the fill-in-the-blank boxes, and this will instantly check it for you, and I'll show you how that works. Do not use the pen feature. You're actually going to type on it. You can use calculators, but you still need to show your work for your thinking, and just be awesome. Okay, so as you go through then, up at the top here, you'll see some features. What I'm on right now, the 4 arrows in each direction, that's the scroll tool. So that is what allows me to scroll my page up and down without moving anything. Okay. Next to it is the pen, and you can click it and you can change the color and you can change the thickness of the pen. So I could change it to green, and I could have all of my work in green, whatever it might be. Equals that, and then I'm going to multiply it by that. Okay, so you're going to show your work for each problem. Okay, show my work equals this, whatever it might be. Okay. Next to it is, I think, the highlight tool, so I could highlight important information. And then next to that is the eraser, so if I make a mistake, oh wait, I didn't want to actually add that, I wanted to add something different, I can. The T is a text, I don't know if you have that on yours actually. But what you'll do when you are on, I think if we go here, and if you click into this, you can then actually type the problem. So or the answer. So if my answer is 34, I'm going to actually type 34, and then it would check it for me whether it's right or wrong. Okay? That's pretty much most of the stuff that you'll need to know. You'll continue going through. Okay, answer all the problems. Up in the top right corner, you'll see this little hand symbol. When you have completed your work for that day, so for example on Monday, or for today, let's say I wanted you to get to slide 4. Okay, I do all my work, solve these problems here on 4, enter in my answer, use the selector tool or the mouse tool to actually type in my answer. And then I'm going to hit the raise my hand and say, please check. Okay. And then on my side, that tells me, oh, so-and-so got to this point. They want me to check my answers, and I can actually go through and check those answers for you. So for example, as you're working on Monday and as people are waiting for me to check, I will go through and I'll provide you feedback. So then I would go and actually write or type on it and say, maybe I type here and I'll say, check your multiplication. Okay. So then when you come back the next day or later on that day, you'll see, oh, I need to check my multiplication on this problem, and then you can go and fix it. And then at the end of the week on Friday, when you have completed all of it, then I will go and grade it for your final score. Okay, so if you got it wrong the first day, but you went back and fixed it, you will get those points back. Okay, so it is really important to make sure that you are checking each day the feedback that I have provided so that you can make changes to your problems. Okay. I think that's all of the tools you'll need to know. And like I said, you just continue to go through. Anytime you see that green dotted box, that tells you that's where you need to enter in your answer by actually typing, not writing. If you write it in, it's not going to grade it for you. Okay, so when you actually type it in, it will check your answer and grade it right there for you. Okay. I think that's everything that you need to know for this. Of course, always send me questions if you have them. Otherwise, you're going to be working through this throughout the week to count for your Unit 9 test.